course, I'm Rob Konsu, and we've got Atlas with me.
What up?
And PlayingToW1n is on Zangief.
And good old Gary is playing T.Hawk right now.
IKillFanboys is what he's also known as.
Yep. But we just call him Gary.
Yep.
He's actually
Gary.
I think Gary's actually trying to fish for counter hits right now.
Yeah.
It looks like that's what he's trying to do. Nice right there.
I mean, honestly, it's
a good strategy for T.Hawk.
Well, that's like 50% of what you do in Street Fighter 4 anyways, but usually it's not, you know, spamming out tomahawks and whatnot, but I mean, even if it's just to sort of psych out your opponent so they doesn't constantly jump in on you. You know, you are just constantly throwing out normals or safe moves.
Now, I do think both of these characters, you know, a lot of people don't give them credit because they're grapplers. I do think the two of them are very good characters, though.
Well, of course, Zangief's a very, very good character.
Zangief is a good character.
Vance proved that in EVO. I mean,
definitely.
You obviously don't get top 8 in EVO if you're using a character that has inherent flaws.
Definitely.
You know?
The thing with Geef is you have to, I think the most important thing is to know how to do a standing 360.
Yeah.
Just not mash it out, just do it seamlessly.
Yeah.
You know, linking into the green hand is also handy. But, you know, as for T.Hawk, Zangief's links are really difficult. They got really toned down coming into Super.
Right.
But I think in Arcade Edition we're going to see some nasty Zangief stuff. And man, with the EX360 right there. Mainly now that Zangief gets a free 360 off of EX green hand now.
Right. Well, that's going into AE, right?
Yeah, he's got...
I mean, honestly, like, people were complaining about the lack of a knockdown on EX.
I was at first, too, twice.
Dude, like, I saw that, and I was instantly like, that is a buff.
Big time.
Point blank, that is a buff.
It's exactly what he needs. I still think he's going to have tools to knock you down. I think the reason people were depressed that it didn't knock down is EX green hand was so good at just knocking them down and able to set up so many traps.
Right.
But...
I mean, most people, when they do things like EX green hand or, like, say, in T.Hawk's doing the tomahawk dive, they kind of hope that it misses.
Right.
Because then that sets up a 360, you know?
Exactly. Mind Games, who will be here next week, as of late, I'm not sure if you have played him, has been playing T.Hawk.
Yeah. Oh, really? T.Hawk, not Map?
No, he's playing T.Hawk now.
All right.
He's actually fairly good with him. I think an interesting thing with T.Hawk that nobody really notices is he has he could confuse you when he knocks you down.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
you know, Condor Spire can't cross up.
Oh, yeah.
He can fake it out just to buff it. I mean, there's a lot with T.Hawk that a lot of people don't give him credit for. I think he's a very good character. And I think the most impressive thing is after a light 360, you could cross up with it. You got a Condor dive.
Right.
So there's a lot of interesting stuff between the two characters. Do I know who's the better 360, you know, grappler? No, I don't. Because you still got to factor in Hakan, who I think with a lot of buffs Hegan is also going to be very well now.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's post-AE, of course.
Of course. Currently, if we're going off this build, I'll still give it to Zangief.
Right.
Just because, personally, I use Zangief. So.
You know, and a lot of people will give me a lot of hate for saying this, because this goes into my somewhat belief of tier charts.
All right.
But
there's an example to cross up. I was just talking about.
Part of what makes characters strong is not their inherent mechanics.
Correct.
But if somebody else good is playing the character and showing everybody else sort of how to play them and giving people basically an enhanced starting point, that will inherently make the character better in the game.
Right.
Even though if the sort of unforeseen ultimate decision on, you know, who is mechanically better is not foreseen, that sort of gives them that extra edge.
Yeah.
If more people are playing it and you've got more eyes on what's possible and what's not. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, of course, when you have somebody like Dan, which mechanically he doesn't have all of the tools, obviously he's not going to be ranked top 8.
Right, definitely.
At EVO.
The funny thing about Dan, him and AWAR are 5 and 5.
Really?
Yes. I mean, Dan is a joke character, but But the mechanics of Street Fighter 4 are definitely in his favor.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to say he's got the best focus in the game, but I mean,
he's definitely got a good one.
Yeah, yeah, he's got a strong focus, so that undoubtedly gives him an
And I honestly think the taunting thing will fuck with your opponent's mind.
Yeah.
If you FADC in a taunt, that's gonna fuck with someone.
Don't when humans are involved, do not underestimate the power of the taunt. You know?
Exactly, just mind fuck them.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, even like when people are doing taunting like things, like say just sitting full screen and mashing jab, you know, that's somewhat taunting, you know. But I don't know, man. If they go ahead and reach out and do the actual taunt,
yeah,
I don't know. That kind of pisses me off. Kind of pisses me off a little bit.
My favorite way to taunt is
no, you didn't.
Those
you
focus
did not
attack
just
taunts.
on me.
Taunting is, it's a cool tool, and Gary just won the match right there.
Wow, nicely done.
But I'm not sure who's going up now. Okay.
So,